Hello. I am on the trail for a nice evening hike today. Walking in Baxter Village on a trail that goes down towards it eventually goes down to the Catawba River. There's a stream here that flows out into it. So it's pretty out. The water sounds pretty. I was walking on the main trail, but it was very slippery, so I might make my way back out there, but it's muddy. So, yeah, change the course a little bit. So, we're making our way across the creek here. I'm a little slower than Lilu is. She's right behind me. All right, back on the trail. So it's chilly tonight. I'm trying to enjoy the winter. I'm ready for summer though. So I am out here tonight because I am trying to learn how to prioritize self-care. And hiking is one of those things that is me taking care of myself. So I have a really hard time practicing self-care, but I'm working to learn how to do that and how to have a healthy balance. So the idea of self-care is kind of foreign to me, to be honest, until I started learning more about mental health and taking care of our bodies in all ways. So it seems silly that it was a new concept for me, but I'm sure I've heard of it. It just might have also been something that got pushed to the side. So I'm learning how to figure out what I actually need, and then second step, learning how to either take care of that, to do self-care for myself, or tell somebody what I need, if it's needing support or somebody to help out with all the things going on, whatever it is. So I realized I did not take care of my self-care this weekend. Our weekend got kind of consumed by things that Kaden needed to do. And I'm a mom. I love being a mom. But I'm learning that I need to have more than that. Especially as he's getting older, reality will set in that it won't be all day with him taking care of him anymore. There will be all kinds of other things going on for him, and he will be taking care of himself completely. So that's our goal anyway, right? But a couple simple things that I realized I hadn't done. I made sure that Kaden got where he needed to, that he had food, that he was going to be warm enough, that he had enough time to get everything done. But I didn't do those things for myself. So I was running him around and did not go prepared with food, which has never been a challenge for me, but because of my autoimmune diseases, I'm now on a challenging diet. So I'm on the AIP, the autoimmune protocol diet, and I'm still having a hard time knowing how to bring things to go. So I've been on this for like 5 months, and that's still a struggle. So I wasn't prepared with that. I also ended up exerting a whole lot more energy than I had planned on, helping him out for the day. So this followed both days of the weekend. So after the fact, I realized I should have gotten home and said, okay, that was all great. Now I'm going to take a couple minutes to lay on the heating pad, or to just sit and breathe, or pray, or meditate, or something, to just have a few minutes to reset on my own. But I didn't do that, because then it was all the other things when we got home to take care of, things that needed to be done, and getting dinner and all that kind of stuff. So those are two easy things that really I should have been able to take care of for myself, or plan for. Now, I will say, Caleb made a point to make sure that I had plenty of warm stuff with me, and he brought me a snack so I'd have something, but I hadn't asked him to bring anything else to eat or drink for me. I asked him to make sure he had something for Caden. So he had already gone above. But anyway, it was just a reality check when the weekend went like that, and I reflected on it and realized that that's why I was not feeling right. I was a little bit off. So, big reminder of the importance of self-care. So I think it kind of dawned on me that I hadn't taken care of myself this weekend when I was sitting and getting work done and drinking a cup of tea. And I think it's fun that some of the tea companies put a little message on their tea bags. I always enjoy reading them. Sometimes totally not applicable. Sometimes they crack me up, but often it's what I needed to hear at that time. So my tea bag on Sunday said, always be kind to others, or be kind to others, but always be compassionate to yourself. And so that hit me, and that's when I really started reflecting on how the time was spent, and realizing what I should have done. I just needed to voice the need for a little more support, or just take a couple minutes. It wouldn't have had a huge impact. Unfortunately, I kind of pushed it too much today as well. And so when Caleb got home, I was in so much pain and so tired that I felt like I couldn't do my hike today. We had planned on I'm taking Lila for a hike today while the boys are running and training for their half marathon. I really appreciated him supporting me and looking at me and saying, okay, well, first thing you need to do is go lay down for a few minutes. So I did, and it definitely let my muscles relax. Closed my eyes for a couple minutes. And then after some time, he said, all right, are you feeling up to getting out now? So, with a snack and some water and a hot tea in tow, I was ready to go. So what do you choose to do for self-care? Is this something that you struggle with or have in the past? I'm sure I'm not the only one. I think many people will struggle with it, but I know moms in particular will. But I think it's so important to prioritize yourself. My therapist was telling me the other day, reminding me, you have to prioritize yourself, or you will not be able to prioritize anybody else. You're not going to be functional enough to be able to do that. So it's a good way to remember it, because in my heart, I really want to do for everybody else and take care of everyone else. But I have to learn that that's not going to happen if I don't first take care of myself. So one of my sweet friends has learned this very well, and her thing that she knows she needs is, I think she says 6 hours of sleep. If she has 6 hours of sleep, she'll be all right to go, and she can take on the day, she can help her daughter, she can do what she needs to do. But if she has less than 6 hours, she knows she's not going to be at her best. She's not going to be the mom that she wants to be. So I admire that she understands what she needs, what her body needs. So I'd love to hear your opinion of self-care, your experiences. So self-care does look different for everybody. Looking forward to seeing what ideas you're sharing. But I think it's so important for us to first understand the value of it, so that you're actually able to help and support others. And then also that it's not selfish. And I know that's something that in certain places you might be told to not put yourself first. And I had ingrained that in my mind. So I'm understanding the value of being able to do for others or take care of others better because you've first taken care of yourself. And something like this, getting out for a hike, is so awesome because it gives a moment to just be, but it gives the moments to reflect, it gives the moments to breathe. I feel refreshed, and makes it a little easier to maintain perspective. So I know hiking's a big one for me. But as I've been learning that importance of community and people, I'm understanding more that it's okay to express a need for something, like going out on a walk while the boys are running. So there's people in your life that want to do that for you, so you can do it for them as well. One of the things I'm trying, since I'm really wanting to learn how to just naturally integrate self-care into my day, I'm not there. So I put everything on my calendar anyway. So I have a goal to eventually get to doing something every hour. But I'm nowhere near that yet. So I have a reminder every 2 hours during the daytime hours and it just says self-care. After it not being real effective, I'm going to tweak it a little bit with the idea of having compassion for myself, because if somebody else was having a hard day or just been busy or has a lot on their plate, I would never be hard on them. And I would simply ask, well, how can I help you? Or what do you have going on? Or can I do this for you while you take a quick break? Or have you had any lunch today? They'd all be questions, and they would be honest questions that are genuine and want to help. So I'm trying to help myself. So I'm going to tweak it and make it a question. Maybe I'll change up the question for the different hours of the day, asking myself what I've done to take care of myself, or am I hungry, or have you walked outside yet today? So I'm thinking I'll do a variety of questions and see if that motivates me to respond a little bit more than just that order that I've put on the calendar for self-care. But I'm keeping it very open-ended. It could be as simple as pausing what I'm doing and taking 3 big breaths, just breathing in. It might be sending a text to a friend just because I feel like chatting and getting a break from what I'm doing. It might be getting a snack or making a cup of tea. Might be getting out for a hike. Playing a game of Sudoku. Depends on the time of day and what will work in. But something is what I'm gonna continue to strive for. So I will see you next time on the trail with heart.